Hey, so
Oh, whoa.
See how the spider is on his shoulder?
Yeah. The extra. Right.
Spanish moss.
Yeah, 'cause look at these ones too. I didn't know I had.
Ooh, nice.
Impenetrable forested hills.
That white one looks cool.
Yeah, and there's multiple colors.
Oh, nice.
And I got these ones. And that has multiple ones.
So they all pretty much have multiple colors. Huh?
Most, for the most part,
Glorious mountain
like
ranges.
this one don't, and this one don't.
Subscriber mode or no?
Sure.
5?
sorry
Yeah.
I didn't get back to you before, but I just got a new job.
For real?
That's awesome. Where's it at?
This new foundation run by my best friend.
Right.
It's home to historic
It's
plants.
incredible. But I can fill you in later. What's up?
The guys who took Lee and Scorpion? Genki and I tracked the exhaust trails from their aircraft to the Williamsburg Bridge. I'll meet you there.
Hold on, don't you have an essay to
I
finish?
don't want to do
Yeah, but
regular
duty
life
calls.
tonight for my late
Trust
night
me,
life
your
or
duty is to your
gaming life.
future right now.
NASCAR.
I'll keep you updated on anything I find.
All right. Good luck out there.
Oh, I gotta go put a thumbnail, huh? Yeah, I actually went and fucking looked one up and got it for it already.
What?
A thumbnail.
Oh shit, nice.
Get you here.
Hey, what's up?
Just wanted to let you know that I talked to Gloria, and
Okay,
East is
right.
gonna send a donation truck to the house
Yeah, I
tomorrow
don't
for
know.
the rest of May's stuff.
I don't think I'll be able to go through everything by then. Could you cancel that? I promise I'll donate it all myself as soon as I'm finished with everything.
I'll call him right now.
Hey, Kenneth, how you doing?
Don't push yourself too hard, Parker. I'm serious.
Hey, you know I'd much rather be curled up next to you with the latest
In
physics
here
journal
smoking a
right
joint.
now. Especially that French one.
I gotta
Sometimes
figure
you're
out where I
just
gotta
too
go.
romantic. I'll talk to you later.
Right.
So how's everyone doing today?
Forensic analysts were able to date the remains to around the time when Franklin rented that house. Immediately after the discovery, London police announced that anyone living in that house when those bodies were buried was a suspect. And our pollers will show 96% of Americans were shocked to learn cold hard facts. There are two likely suspects for whoever buried those bodies. One was the son-in-law of the landlady who conducted.
Hope Dr. Foster doesn't mind if Spider-Man helps Peter out.
By medical technology actually invented by the tracker.
Excited to have you on board. We partner with our friends at Feast to be the
What up, AWB? How's it going, bro?
Just collect some samples of nearby plants and put our gene splicer to use.
Easy
Good
enough.
to see you.
Collect some samples, splice some genes, feed the people. I think I can improve on this. Let's look for the best samples. There has to be a healthy-looking plant around here somewhere. Should be something around here. This one's really productive. Lots of fruit. That's perfect. Let's scan these vines. These are clearly more efficient with water. I can use that. This one's technically a weed, but the hardiness could be helpful. Okay, got some great samples. Time to bring them together. Gotta bring these back to the gene splicer. Can't believe that EMF is making these GMOs open source. Profit shouldn't be part of the equation when it comes to basic human necessities. Let's see.
Wars begin on the streets and continue inside the facility. It is part of the guard's daily routine to separate gang members and settle disputes. Disputes and conflicts that Tamarick recalls all too well from childhood. He was in a juvenile...
Hey, friend.
Huddle up.
Can't wait to see this grow. If this works, these plants will be growing faster and bearing more fruit than ever.
What's a birthday
Just
party?
imagine what Feast could do with all that.
Nagano, in the heart of the Japanese mountains. After months of negotiations, we have been given permission to film inside the prison.
Hello.
The prison houses 900 inmates, all men, ranging from common offenders to murderers. The management has established some terms. We are not allowed to film the doors or question the guards in front of the inmates.
Okay, made some great new hybrid seeds for them. Just gotta get this place ready to plant the seeds. Let's optimize their water.
In the presence of the guards. Over the course of 2 days, we will discover the Japanese prison world. From a Western perspective, it is a disciplinary
I
hell.
really need to pull on that valve. Yikes, gotta patch this up. Seems to be multiple leaks lowering the water pressure. If I don't find them all, the system won't work. Pipe's blocked by that car. Just a few more to patch up. Gotta take care of those boxes to get to that leak.
In the morning, the prisoners are woken up by the guards' shouts, but also by classical music.
Would be counterproductive if I drowned all the plants.
In some cells, 6 men.
May used to have a green film with her tomato plants. Maybe I have green webs?
Here there is no prison overcrowding like in European countries, and no unsanitary conditions either. The building is modern and perfectly clean. But the prisoners' lives are regulated precisely to the millimeter. Every movement.
This should do it. Dr. Foster will be pleased. He doesn't need to know Spider-Man helped out. I wonder what other field projects the EMF is working on.
They have exactly 1 hour to eat breakfast, brush their teeth and shave, everyone at the same time. And then the entire cell has to be cleaned thoroughly. Everything has to be put in exactly the right place. The guards check that everything is in order. If prisoners break a rule, they receive a warning. If they persist, they are punished.
懲罰の種類というのが全く同じで、監督室の中に彼らを収容して、そこで反省を流す、作業を流す。
So many puns and I don't even know where to start! Any chance we make this easy?
Where everything is organized according to the group, not the individual. The world apart. With this preparation that Carlos Brody faced with the he wanted to escape at all costs. How does this particular visual system work? Though simply strict in the eyes of the Japanese, foreigners
Now
who
to
are
see what's
arrested,
inside the crystal.
it may seem inhumane.
Maybe I'm being paranoid, but everywhere I go, I see them too.
Investigations often
Work,
rely on confessions,
corner store,
which can lead to
in the
miscarriages
park.
of justice.
They're tracking us.
Marco made a lot of enemies. I wonder if they finally caught up to him.
一口で言えばもう拷問と等しいような手段をやれと言われたことありますよね。
His love of order is rooted in the country's culture, where discipline and rules are paramount.
Nobody ever talks about it. This is like, do you hear that sound? People talking? No, you don't. They're not talking.
Standards enforced by the people who go as far as celebrating their prison system.
Why would you create a fiesta in a prison? It's a prison.
Japan has one of the lowest crime rates in the world. The number of prisoners is proportionally 4 times lower than in France. Today, the prisons are emptying out, and the prison population is aging. This system is sometimes incomprehensible to Westerners, but the Japanese did not tolerate Carlos Ghosn's refusal to abide by it. This is an investigation into the heart of a machine that, though effective, can break lives. On the 8th of January,
What's up, Danicasters? I've seen the questions about that new Emily May Foundation. Are they? Do? Well, big picture, it's an Oscorp spinoff, which we don't love, I know, but the man in charge, Harry Osborn, has got a decent rep. At the very least, he hired my favorite bee scientist, aka apiologist, Dr. M. Young. They're the foremost expert on colony collapse disorder and a pretty sick ukulele player who happened to follow them on the socials. So, young Osborn, your foundation has a lot of work to do preparing your father's legacy, but so far...
Come on! You had to know I'd be here sooner or later. Get ready for more pain!
There's Spider-Man! Give him some payback!
Well, if it isn't the backup brigade!
Stop fighting us!
Good game, guys. Same time next week?
Today he intends to tell the truth. In November 2018, he was arrested in Tokyo for concealing income and embezzlement. We're talking in the tens of millions of euros. Carlos Ghosn answers point by point, but his favorite defense is to attack the Japanese justice system.
Don't see any bad guys. Maybe Miles and Genki had it wrong. Hey,
And the wings is the fucking web.
Man, I was sure I was there. Sorry about the wild goose chase.
Don't sweat it. We'll find him. Glittering? Come on, man.
His wife, Carol, is loving it. She too attacks the country that locked him up.
Okay. What in the...
Seen that ad? Control the palms to the left and to the right. This one.
Oh.
Stronger game.
Arachnid, come on! Now how'd your boss with the main get this kind of tech?
The true hunter knows how to camouflage.
You could've just said I don't know! Seriously,
Right.
where'd your boss take Lee and Gargan?
Something.
Uniform, they march inside. Then they have to give their numbers.
Should take a look around.
That one was intense.
What
do we have here?
His forearm.
A forearm, huh?
That filled all right here.
Maybe it'll lead me to some answers.
But
Okay, Birdie. Take me to your nest. Gonna miss these chases.
Where the fuck you going?
The adrenaline, going through the city like it's an obstacle course, never gets old. Getting to do real science, though. For actual money. God, I finally did it. Stable career. Okay, cool it, Parker.
There you go.
Daydream about those fat science stacks later. Time to chase.
Whoa, whoa. I'm losing altitude.
the entire life in the prison is organized around
Whoa, is that a railgun? It actually works.
will receive a small allowance on their release. According to management, work is necessary for rehabilitation.
社会的可能性とそういうものを作業を通じて学ぶまた作業を通じて働くことの喜びこういったものを彼らに学ばせるということで作業というのは刑務所の中の生活に必要不可欠な
Up, up, and you won't get away! No, 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 no! Nice cloaking tech. Mind if I take a look under the hood?
By raising their hands.
I'll take that as a no. That's 2 cloaks now. I wonder if I can get my suit to identify their visual frequencies. I don't see your boss around. Where's he hiding? I want to talk to him about his lifestyle choices.
You are not worthy of his attention.
But Scorpion is? Okay.
Got him for that!
You know, I've got nothing against Gargan. I'm just saying I've kicked his butt a few times.
And yet you always held back.
By not killing him? Yeah, killing really isn't my thing.
Take an equal the best part of their day.
Now,
Leisure time.
where's your boss?
Prisoners have time reserved for entertainment every day except weekends.
Another robot.
Jane.
Maybe I can test something out.
The guard walks backwards to keep a close eye on the line.
Let's see. Sorry, Birdie. This is just as awkward for me as it is for you. There should be a... Yep. Oh, is that your home? Oh, come on, Birdie, let go! Come on! Not buy a ticket for this ride!
Inmates have 40 minutes to relax. But first they have to warm up, just like a guard.
Gonna send this location to MJ. Maybe she can dig up some building records.
Then they hurry.
Where are we going now?
They can play ping pong.
Hey, MJ. Did you get that location data I sent you?
Yeah, it's an old food market. Owner died last year. Building sold a few weeks ago.
There is even a little
This buyer. There's some shell company that's been acquiring property all over the city, like whole city blocks. I tried to do a story on them last month, but the trail dried up. Every person I was talking to just vanished.
Go make yourselves useful. Our departure is imminent.
Who are these people?
I want to find out.
Good luck.
Need to take these two out nice and quiet.
And the rest of the hunters?
Their blinds are all set up and communications have been linked. We're ready.
What a city to hunt in.
27-year-old man is brought to us. The interview takes place in an office, in the presence of two wardens.
Gotta drop one of them away.
3 years in prison for theft. He has a year and a half to go. Despite the presence of the guards, he dared to speak out.
Heard something.
That's one.
That was fast. You find something?
Two things. This armed group calls themselves Hunters. And they've got a lot of accents.
International mercenaries?
That's what I'm thinking. Could be front page material for your article.
I'm writing it up now. Thanks.
Oh, and speaking of...
Hey, USA, cheers. Hope you're doing well.
Fantastic. We should celebrate later after you're done with your current work.
Totally. Talk soon.
At 7 p.m. sharp, the TV turns on. They can watch it until 9 p.m. Then lights out.
Generators are green. This base is set.
The Japanese have been used to discipline since childhood, but for foreign inmates, it's hard to take.
See you later.
It's okay, Snoopy. It's okay, buddy.
Another Frenchman has a traumatic experience in the Japanese prison system. He has inside experience of the way inmates are treated. Mark Karpeles is 35 years old. He has a mild form of Asperger syndrome. He's also a computer genius. He was locked up for 11 months.
It's like they're prepping for
But
war.
he decided to stay in Japan after his release. Pleasure he forgot while he was incarcerated.
J'ai perdu 35 kilos comme fire. Et j'ai repris 5 kilos pour son défenseur.
Craven. That's their leader.
Le plus dur, c'est vraiment d'attendre et d'être seul, de rien avoir à faire et de ne rien pouvoir faire. T'es dans une cellule de 6 mètres carrés. Et tu m'as assis
Alaska.
et attendre et
I
attendre.
track poachers for the
Ce
parks,
qui est
but
dur,
when I'd find
non
them,
seulement de rien avoir à faire, mais c'est aussi de
Are
savoir
sure.
quand ça va finir.
Spider-Man is here. Stop him!
The case is a huge scandal. It starts in 2014. Mark Carpenter made his fortune.
Prey in my sights!
But when his company goes bankrupt, he has to apologize to journalists. Journalists discovered that millions of euros is accused of stealing the money.
That's everyone. Now, what are they up to?
Du moment où en fait les policiers sortent de chez moi, avec moi au milieu, à ce moment-là c'est assez compliqué parce que d'un côté j'étais entouré de policiers, il y en a deux qui me tiennent de chaque côté. J'avais aussi une corde autour de la taille qui était connectée à un policier derrière moi.
Surveillance video from the blind I was just at.
Ils ont assisté à ce que j'ai une casquette sur la tête.
They've got others all around the city. I'll send this to Genki. But he could help pinpoint these. What's Craven hunting?
4 months in custody.
Why?
Then he is transferred to Kosuge prison, where Carlos Ghosn was locked up. To prove that the prisoners were being treated well, the authorities opened their doors to journalists last year. There too, everything is clean and tidy. But according to Mark Karpeles, it's not the decor that drives you crazy, it's the rules. In Kosuge, the prisoners are awaiting trial. They don't work, and are in solitary confinement.
Moi, il faut être assis au bon endroit, de la bonne façon. Il n'y a que deux façons qui sont autorisées, soit à la japonaise, soit en tailleur. À la japonaise, c'est la façon de se poser comme ça. Donc on a notre petite table ici. Et en tailleur, évidemment, je peux faire comme ça. Et on peut se mettre comme ça. Pas le droit de parler, pas le droit de siffler ou faire quoi que ce soit. Pas le droit d'évidemment taper sur les murs, de faire de la musique ou quoi que ce soit. Juste le droit donc, de rester là, d'être assis, de lire, etc. Il y a un moment, j'ai pété les plombs, j'ai donné un coup de poing contre la porte. Les gardes sont arrivés en renfort pour monter une quinzaine de gardes. Et je me suis retrouvé ficelé et transporté dans les cellules de comment dire. Ils ont une cellule spéciale pour ça.
It's an empty padded cell where he spends 4 hours tied up. Then he is punished for 4 days. No more books or writing materials. Finally, after nearly a year behind bars, he is tried, declared innocent of embezzlement, and released.
You hungry too?
He is given a suspended sentence on another money charge. Officially, he remains a guilty man.
Aw, for me? You shouldn't have.
These conditions of
Sturdy and flexible.
bother the Japanese. On the contrary,
I wonder.
The prison administration is proud of its prisons. It even promotes the most severe of them, the famous Kosuge prison.
He just found it.
It's impressive S-shaped architecture. The building is colossal.
Time to take my shiny
It's the
new
last
toy
place
for a
that
test
people go
drive.
for fun.
Grounding bases are online. Remaining blind secured. Locking fields operational. Beetles, talent drones, ammunition, Russians. Still missing some shit.
And yet, once a year, the authorities organize a huge festival there. In the public space surrounding it, there are 10,000 people celebrating. Just a few minutes
Craven guy must be rich.
On stage,
Well connected.
a Japanese pop star.
Both.
All day long, one show follows another. Then, visitors head to the stands set up for the occasion. Here, people can have their picture taken with the prison guard's cap. enforcement officers are showing how effectively they stop the bad guys. But the highlight of the festival is when visitors taste the dish typically served curry and rice.
What is in that stuff? All right, where to next?
Visitors are in no doubt that prisoners are treated well.
Looks like this is the only way.
Well-fed prisoners, efficient police officers, and friendly guards. The festival presents an ideal prison system. Only one person is shocked by this PR exercise. We asked Thomas Savikas to come with us. This Lithuanian man spent 6 months inside the prison for attempting to kidnap his own daughter. In Japan, in divorce cases, foreign parents are systematically deprived of their children.
Why would you create a fiesta in a prison? It's a prison. What kind of brainwashing is actually happening in here is just mind-boggling. You see around, little children enjoying the day out. It's like a park. Does it look like a park? Any kind of human rights violation is happening right there.
He's not fooled. He knows this prison.
Now it's way, way better. It's almost restaurant-grade curry. And believe me, in there, they do not give you this kind of curry.
The public are not here to worry about the safety of prisoners. At the following stands, products made from prisoners from all over Japan are sold. Leather goods, furniture, and in particular, comfortable and slightly retro shoes.
Research lab?
Again, Thomas can't believe it.
Raven studied Lee's blood. Maybe he's trying to figure out where his powers came from. How to get them for himself. Aunt May was so proud of her work at Feast. Lee went bad in a big way. I just hope that doesn't mean everything he ever touched was corrupted.
No matter
An
how
inner demon
outrageous
mask.
Thomas is,
Lee's
the
old
party goes on.
superpowered gang.
A concert
Craven
by
better not be
female
trying for the
students
same with his
includes
hunters.
free candy floss for the children. The prison system is not about to change. But there is another aspect of the treatment of
Hallucinogens.
detainees that is criticized
Probably
by
the
lawyers
worst part of
and many
Scorpion's
NGOs.
poison.
The policy of confession.
Craven's adding this to his
In Japan, it is
arsenal.
called hostage justice. If the accused deny the accusation,
the
then
Tiara
custody may be
Apetae.
extended indefinitely.
One of the rarest flowers in the world. Its extract has some pretty powerful medicinal properties. I tried to get some years ago to counteract Scorpion's poison, but couldn't afford the flights to
November 2018, just after
Guess
landing
Craven
at
could.
Tokyo Airport. In this footage, which has traveled
Dr.
around the
Farley
world,
Stillwell?
a team of prosecutors
These genetic
have conducted
experiments gave
search
Scorpion
for
his
private jets.
abilities.
Out of sight.
Craven sure does his research.
Carlos Ghosn does not reappear until 2 months later, during a court appearance for a bail application. Television cameras are not allowed
Were
to
they
film.
testing their weapons on that armor?
Stern-looking president denies his request. After 108 days of detention,
Not a single
he is
scratch.
finally released for the first time. Here he is coming out of prison, hidden under a mask, disguised as a worker
Almost
on
an
the advice
exact
of his
replica.
lawyer to fool
Must have been
journalists.
probing it for weaknesses.
It's an attempt
Never
to
be too
deceive
careful
no
with
one.
Scorpion.
On the 11th of April, 2019.
Would you
He learned
look
that
at
he would be
that?
arrested again on new charges. He was left to prosecutors. Split up the charges to allow
Hey,
the
MJ,
period of
I
custody
have another name
to
for
be
you.
extended.
Craven.
Sometimes for months.
Seems like he's the boss
So
of these
Carlos
guys.
Ghosn records a video.
He's here on some kind of hunt.
Craven the Hunter. What's he hunting?
Whatever it is, it definitely involves Scorpion and me. Mind looking into this Craven guy in the meantime and letting Miles know what's up?
Already on it. Stay safe.
Back to prison for another 22 days. A system of going back and forth on the story behind it. With the sole purpose of
It
breaking
was some mine outside Savo. There was a man-eater who'd killed close to 100 workers. So he took that name as a reminder, and like a bloodhound, he uses it to
I'm waiting for that one thing to fly back over here. Look at those out. See?
Discussion with confession can destroy lives. This is the story of Keiko Aoki. Every week she comes to pick flowers.
Those are motherfuckers.
That's the one you had trouble with earlier, huh?
Yeah, they kept flying around.
To save her son from the fire, but not her daughter, who was 11 years old.
I was worried Lee wouldn't have any spirit left in him after being locked away for so long. But man, he's like a coiled viper.
It's all in his file. Gargan was a born hunter. Lee, he was molded into one after all that madness with his parents. Vengeance gives us purpose. A few things do.
When was the last time you really cut loose? 2 years ago?
Around there, when the spider caught him.
Then I know. He must be aching to
Keiko
come
spent
out.
21 years in
He
prison.
will have his
She
chance.
came out at the age of
I
51.
just hope we get to see it.
Along with her partner, she was accused of causing the fire to kill her daughter and collect the insurance money.
That's why you looking at me like that?
I hear you were not impressed by the Scorpion.
It's not that I wasn't impressed. Relying on hallucinogens and playing with your prey, it's just not the way I hunt. But I can still appreciate the skill.
Speaking of, you take a look at what is in his poison? Hell of a cocktail.
No way Gargan made it himself.
Maybe, but I never took him to be a strategic man. And he surprised me.
I noticed that too. Maybe.
How many more fires must we light out in the city?
As many as we need to. Craven said they surrounded him in his dream.
But it is dream is accurate. And the fires are fated to happen anyway. Why not wait for them?
I will hit in on his terms, not fate's. Not as sneaky as you thought. Spiderwebs. I can hear him crawling away.
There! Take him out!
Get back here,
Found the spider above us!
You're getting sloppy, Spider-Man! Webs. I'm getting closer.
Relax.
Locked on!
Shift in position. Grab him!
Open fire!
Relocating.
Target's in sight!
I have a shot!
Yeah, hey AJ, that's good to know. So far, it's not. I haven't had no complaints.
If the trial goes badly, forced to confess, burdened by fabricated police evidence, he is sentenced to death. He walks out, but then something breaks him.
隣の部屋の人が処刑された。ね。でその時にはまたカチャッと出てきて、今日は処刑だった。それがショックだった。
In the months that follow, he becomes overwhelmed. He is finally released after 48 years in prison when DNA tests prove his innocence. We met a man who knows better than anyone the trauma of death row inmates. Toshio Sakamoto, a former prison warden. He has witnessed many executions.
これは地球上でこれを見た宇宙このようになりますこれはロープを一緒ですねこの隣の方でこのスイッチを押すと3つ目にはどのスイッチがつながっているかこんなふうに3人で押させると
The convicts face an additional form of torture. They spend an average of 7 years on death row and don't know when they will be hanged.
事前に知らないその日にだから死ぬその30分1時間前にしか試験の時間わからない一度に考えてしまうとねいう部分事務所が 人ぐらいでもう一人廊下で待ってて、それから
No time to say goodbye to their loved ones. Since everything follows. Last November, an event revived the debate.
I could really use some answers instead of questions right now.
For the first time in 38 years, the Pope is visiting the Japanese archipelago, which is home to 1.5 million Christians.
All right, Craven. What are you looking for? Wait.
Hakomada is one of the Vatican.
Yeah, I know a couple times made me aggravated.
On a hunt. But Black Cat's a thief. Never gonna win Best in Show with that attitude. Nice doggy, kitty, robot.
por haberse equivocado, por estar enfermo o en una prisión, no es digno de amor.
I definitely got to roll joint after this one.
These words might not be enough to abolish the death penalty. 80% of
those teeth are no joke.
Yeah.
Dead. Finally! I was wondering when animal control would show up. Actually, now that you're here, question. What's Craven hunting? Maybe I can help? Easier for everyone if someone just filled me in!
Craven hunts what man fears most. That's all you need to know.
Oh! So he's hunting failure? Intimacy? Clowns! It's clowns, isn't it? Good riddance, I say.
Eyes on target!
Bring him to the ground.
Hey, Cotton, how you doing? Huh? Ryan?
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan, how's it going? Definitely appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Martin Lee, Black Cat.
Nice.
This Craven guy's putting together quite the team.
Only member right now at the moment.
One of the things I like about Japan. And even before cell phones, nobody was talking. Everybody on the train. And place a great deal of emphasis on harmony. And in some ways, you know, the criminal courts expect the accused to harmonize with that system and just go along with it. Even if they're, you know, even if they're not guilty. And people say, sort of the audacity of you to challenge the entire system in this one individual is almost like, well, you know, you deserve whatever you get because you're
Okay, now I gotta twist one up again.
Human relations based on respect for hierarchy and social norms. Mr. Japanese projections neighbors trying to remind them. It's 8 p.m. in the Kabukicho district of Tokyo. Every 2 or 3 days, volunteers of the respectable age meet to inform a police station. The only weapons on this little patrol.
They said you were a killer. Imagine my disappointment.
He's not teaming up with supervillains for some hunt. There is prey. Felicia.
Kazuo is a retired policeman. Like his colleagues, he takes his role very seriously.
今度はあれでしょ、起こし電話がベルテラパラダイスだから車入らないんだよ、4時以降は。みんなと。Where are you? ジャパニーズアメリカン。
For what?
Kazuo writes down the number plates to the police. But he doesn't intervene when the driver arrives.
Surfing the web.
His role is just to inform the
Could you just
police
please get dressed?
Okay. See, you got your good lipstick on. You must really like this guy.
That one's a little mix of the fog and that, and the other one's purple kush is what it says.
I'm sorry. Next time, I promise. I love you.
An hour and a dozen moments later, the patrol is over. Group types consist of every city in the country. Britain's way of life.
Hey, so I found a base belonging to those safari pirates, or hunters as they call themselves, and learned their boss's name, Craven. And he killed Scorpion, and he's got a whole hit list of supervillains.
Wait, what? Does this mean Lee?
Don't know, but this list is extensive.
To the southwest of Japan, to Iwakuni, famous for its
These must be the people Marco warned us about. They were hunting Sandman.
No way.
And Felicia's on their list too.
Black Cat? Your ex?
Exactly. She won't listen to me if I say she's in danger. But maybe she'd listen to someone she doesn't know. If MJ reached out to you with some addresses, would you be up for taking point on this?
I got you.
Thanks, really. I gotta clear my head for a bit, but call me if anything comes up, and... We're going to find Lee, Miles. I promise.
Hey, Grandpa, how you doing?
Got some time until MJ calls. What's going on in the neighborhood?
Japan is getting older, and so are the inmates.
Maybe I should try to find some hunter.
Yeah, Grandpa, we lost the old man dog today, Tuffy.
Like the others, they work 8 hours a day.
Okay.
The only difference is that they are given back their walkers when they leave the factory. These old ladies bent over in the cold of the prison. With no heating, just 2 to 3 showers a week, this is far from a luxury retirement home. Still, some prisoners seem relieved to be behind bars. This 70-year-old woman is on her 4th stint for shoplifting. Outside, like many old Japanese people, she was alone and let herself go. You can't help but wonder if she got locked up on purpose.
Hey Miles, I have those addresses Pete mentioned for a few of Black Cat's safe houses.
Heading to the first one now.
Thanks for offering to do this. Pete can get kind of blindsided by Felicia. I know you're busy with your college essay.
It's cool. I always have time for Spider-Man.
Sounds like you're as good at work-life balance as I am. Just scrambling to finish my Hunter story. I saved my job. But you guys, what happened to Scorpion? Lee and the rest?
I can't focus while he's out there.
Oh, shit.
Don't.
Gotta bounce. Sorry.
They see me.
Yo, finally packing up to get out of here?
Cut through those webs! Hit back hard!
Keep the pressure on!
Advice on how to stay in shape.
Get out of the way!
In particular, amazing training allows you to take care of others.
Someone's gonna be waiting on these packages for a long time. All right, MJ, I can talk again. Go ahead.
Don't. Don't let it eat you up. Might be best to just focus on the task at hand.
That's not all. When I faced Lee, I got some new powers. They're blue and weird.
I mean, I'm no expert on spider powers, but could it be from stress? What you're going through, it's a lot. But you're not alone. Even Pete and I, we're still figuring it all out. One thing at a time, right? We'll find it.
Why you should never wear a $100,000 chain. As
Thanks,
soon as
MJ.
it's robbed, it seems like no one
And
cares,
Miles,
which is actually kind of shocking because for a creator this size,
can't
it's
trust
robbed,
her no matter
especially
what
for
she
the amount
says.
he was
Let her
doing
about the
expect to see a lot
hunters.
more coverage
Get
of
her
this,
out of this.
and maybe some sympathy
Understood.
towards them, but instead,
Let you know when I
most
get
people
there.
are just dropping the Michael Jordan kissing his champion trophy gifts. So Jack Doherty really needs to be studied on how unlikable he is. Because very few people get robbed and then have the entire internet celebrate. Let me make things extremely clear. I am in no way happy to see this,
nor do I want to see this happen to anyone. It should be very obvious that no one wants to live in a society where people get robbed. Although, there are plenty of things that Jack could have done here to avoid being a target, like not wearing $300,000 worth of diamonds around your neck in Los Angeles, a city where, you know, seemingly a new jewelry store is broken into every weekend. But I mean, even considering the location, I don't think it's ever smart to put the value of a small family house around your neck. So, what happened? Well, Jack was in LA, and the only thing I knew that Jack did was he went to a no jumper interview, and then the day after he decided to extend his stay in LA, and then he went to Rodeo Drive to, I guess, shop. And this is where the disaster struck him.
Guys, I just got robbed. I just got robbed on Rodeo Drive. 4 armed guys hopped out of their car, ripped both my chains off my neck.
Similar to the McLaren incident, because as soon as a disaster happens, he instantly goes live. He goes live before he even notifies his family. I mean, even after he's robbed, he's taking pictures with people. I mean, dude's probably having the worst day of his life, but still forced to smile for a photo. $5,000, and you know for sure a bank is way harder to rob than Jack Doherty here on Rodeo Drive. Because let's be real, the only thing defending Jack here is an out-of-shape bodyguard, because the last bodyguard he had got him into legal trouble. So I guess you got a new one, and this new one is probably already fed up with it, because who wouldn't be? Also, let's be real, I don't think he signed up for that. He signed up to defend Jack when he eggs someone on the street or something like that, and then, you know, has to back them off, or some TikTok person harassing him. That's essentially what I would assume they'd sign up for. Not 4 armed gunmen blitzkrieging Jack. I feel like that's a little bit much for one bodyguard who's not even armed to handle. So overall, just terrible risk assessment on Jack Doherty here. So here he's kind of blaming his security guard. He's like, why would you let that happen? It's like, dude, what is he gonna do? Apparently he tackled one, but there's 3 other
like it was
guns.
ransacked.
Like, dude, you broadcasted
Perfect
one
chance to
large
use
game
the AR
after
tech
the
and get
black
upgraded.
with $300,000 worth of diamonds around your neck as a reward to any criminal in LA, and you live stream your current location. Then on top of that, they can clearly see that you only have one bodyguard here. And again, I never want to see anyone get robbed, but this is just ridiculously reckless on his part. And then on top of that, I wouldn't be surprised if the dudes who robbed him get less time than Vitaly in the Philippines when their crimes aren't even comparable. But he starts explaining what happened here.
It happened right there. You know, like you ran. It was what happened, yeah. Bro, I was about to set up for sure roads. Perfect. I walked out and they're right there, bro. Like they walk out and they pop out the car. Like they just all 3 or 4 of them attacked me to the ground. I don't even know what happened. What even happened? I didn't even see what happened. I have to go back. They just pinned me against the walls. Yeah.
That is a complete nightmare scenario, but apparently he didn't remember what the people robbed him looked like. How would you not be able to remember what they looked like? Okay, so I guess everyone's trauma responses, or just, like fear responses, work differently.
Some scratch marks with traces of
I had a scary moment
I'll run it to
where
see if it
I was
matches
in
your claws.
CVS and it got robbed. They had guns, I was there with my family, and
Just have to
I was
isolate
like
the
only
molecular components of the metal
probably
filings
4
I
feet
found.
away from one of the robbers at the time.
Okay.
And I saw behind the robber was my family. So I just
Try that
kind of
again.
froze up and slowly started walking because he clearly was not there to rob people. He was just trying to get whatever you can get from the CVS. So I just kind of walked, grabbed my family, and I'd been to the store plenty of times, so I knew where the back door was.
That's not
And
right.
just walked into the back door. And then I closed the back door, and then I stood behind that metal door, and then we called 911. But I can also list from head to toe exactly what that person was wearing, his height, yeah, everything about that person.
Try that again. Let's see here.
Which is better, the Honda Ridgeline or the Toyota Tacoma? The Ridgeline comes with a 280 horsepower
That's not right.
V6. Tacoma does not. In fact, the base Tacoma has a shockingly weak 228 horsepower 4-cylinder engine. Plus, Ridgeline has more torque.
So,
there we go.
not just randomly trauma dump on you guys. Not that it actually was trauma. Obviously, it was scary at the time, but
Titanium.
thankfully nothing happened.
What else?
So, there was nothing really to worry about. Damn, okay. Well, that just reminded me of that. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Nice.
So, after the questioning, he continued where he left off by telling
This
the
is
story.
looking good. Who says science isn't fun?
Yeah, and I don't know which way to go, bro. If I go too far away, he's gonna just get me alone, and I have a broken collar with can't fight this guy. And, bro, I just always my wrist bill. Both my chain, bro. It's so sad.
I am surprised he was not worried about his life here or his girl's life, as they were just charged by 4 armed gunmen.
Tungsten. A match.
Like, come on, screw the materialistic crap. That's replaceable.
Did it.
Why are you worried about
It's
that?
her.
He said, Stephen McKenzie said you
Scuff
bro. They
marks
got
on
the
her
job for her.
shoes.
Is that true?
She must have been listening.
That was my. I took her phone. I checked her. I said, yo, I asked you. I was like, what the?
She was grabbing something from that box on the wall. Looks like an emergency stash box. It's empty.
Bro, he was taking her out. I was not letting you go. He had a gun from this to me, and I was like, nah. I'm taking this one. Oh, God.
Hunters. That should be enough to reconstruct the scene.
Anyone with a $300,000 house would have it insured. I don't know what he was thinking with
They're already
having
onto her.
$300,000.
This is exactly why the city needs to be warned about the hunters.
Doesn't seem what that
She
would
could've-
cost. That would apparently be anywhere from $300 to
Keep me
$600 a
posted.
month to insure it. As the industry standard, jewelry like that would be between 1
gotta
and
be
2% of the assessed value of jewelry. And the 1
This
to
went
2%
from a friendly
is for
warning
the
to a
annual
rescue
cost.
mission pretty
But
quick.
obviously, they continue
I
to
just hope
marinate
I'm not
in
too
what
late.
She's just resourceful, but everything we've seen from these hunters has me kind of worried.
You're worried about your boyfriend's ex? That's compassion.
I'm doing. Hey, can I do this or no? Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, the only people really could sue here would probably be the robbers. That's about it.
Looks like I just missed them.
Any signs of where they went?
Jack has really made it
the
hard
area
for
and
him to
see.
just come up with the least likable thing
Mine
to
was
say.
damaged by the
at all
explosion.
times.
I wonder what it powers. Generator? I wonder what it's supposed to power.
Well, I mean, here he didn't endanger other people's lives. He just lost a diamond necklace. But I guess he feels that way because the McLaren incident, that was in his hands. While here, he had zero control, other than choosing to wear $300,000 worth of diamonds that day. But he finally gave us the full story without being interrupted here.
What did I miss? Another stash box. This one's still locked. She risked her whole life to get to it. Gotta open it, but the power's disconnected.
Took your chain somehow, like once we were all here, like 5 foot right here, we're 6 foot right here, me, Dave, Christy, and 3, 4 guys, and then next thing I know, Dave, 2 of the guys are there, and then one of the guys chasing me around the street trying to get my locker.
Need to power up this generator. I tether my wood to the generator. can get into the box.
Jack Doherty's cooked, alright? I mean, thankfully no one got hurt, as this is, again, a nightmare situation for anyone. But he calls his dad finally, and his dad states the obvious.
You run all the way across the street? I ran there. If I go there, it's him, so I was like, I can't, I have to back.
How do I reconnect the power? This looks right.
At least his dad tried to share some common sense with him. And his dad isn't the only one. Even his friend was trying to tell him this before the robbery actually happened.
It never break the seal, did it? Like you close not the chain, but the instant right there. He just got it came off just right away. If you were in your hoodie too, they would have never even seen him, sir.
Those damaged wires might do
You
it.
said tuck your jeans and we're getting right here.
And then he reconfirmed the chains were not the shirt.
Robert's probably watching the shoot right now. Yeah, but he has to when you had him in shirt, no.
Then finally they got the bodyguard to share his perspective.
I pulled up, I heard the tires screeching, I was standing right here. I see you just right now, and I tried to keep them to school. But shit were tackling one time, and the guy, he fucked on the hat with my left hand. When I see my son, I had to move up and drop out.
There'd be a way to connect these electrical nodes.
They also managed to somehow get a little peek of the security cam footage, but it's hard to really make anything out of it, as Jack's friend was filming off of the phone they were using to show the cops of the security footage.
You should get out and like you can see some of it, just the little Minecraft pixels. You can see them hop out of the cars for the morning.
So, can't really see much here, but it definitely confirms it happened. If there's a lesson here, don't walk around with $300,000 worth of diamonds around your neck, especially if it's not insured. Well, let's be real. There is no need to ever peacock like that. But TikTok, they're giving away $8 to $10 to everyone who joins the app for the next couple of days. If you already have an account, they're still giving away between 50 cents and $10 if you check out the TikTok shop. So you can click the link at the top of the description down below, get some free money from TikTok, because why not? And I'm also now on TikTok as a Tozy with 2 underscores. Because someone took my original name ages ago. Obviously, you're always going to main platform. I'm just posting some edited versions of my YouTube videos onto TikTok because a bunch of you guys started sending me TikToks of my videos re-uploaded on TikTok
some instruction
with
manual
millions of
for a
views.
Wonder
So
Woman
clearly there's a demand for my content over there as well. So hey, if you have a TikTok
I'll do a
account,
search.
click the
Give me a
link in the
second.
description down below and also go follow me there. But other than that, we're now back to getting uploads. Hopefully,
Wherever they're headed, I should follow.
but it seems like my senses are starting to chill out
According
a
to
little
a
bit. So
translation of the
hopefully,
Mystic
I'll see you in another
Arcana,
video
that
tomorrow.
wand is
Peace.
old. We're talking BC old. Supposedly, whoever wields it can create portals to pretty much wherever they can think of.
Like magic?
If she gets her hands on something like that.
I can think of some uses for it.
Miles, let's just stick to the plan.
Appreciate it, Grandpa.
She's ours.
Hey, Diamond Fox.
She's definitely inside. Gotta clear these hunters out. Whatever that wand does, it does it brightly.
What is she up to? What's the matter?
Decent made it chip. Baked with 100% real cheese. Cheez-It Snapped.
We were born on the battlefield and answered the call when America needed us most. The Jeep brand has always stood for age.
Welcome back to Ghost Pirate Entertainment. I'm your host, Kanan Becker, and today we do another deep dive into Netflix. And with that, let's get to the list. The Block Island Sound is a 2020 sci-fi horror movie. Written and directed by Kevin and Matthew McManus. It stars Chris Sheffield and Michaela McManus. The story is about a fisherman's family who encounter horrors and dark truths when an ominous force off the coast of Block Island starts killing wildlife.
Either Black Cat's doing magic in there, or I'm missing out on a hell of a rave.
It's never really gotten any buzz, but I think especially for a creepy, dread-filled, slow burn kind of horror movie, for a very small indie one, this does a really good job. Because it's one of those movies that just kind of slowly pulls you down into the creepiness. There'll be some really bizarre, weird thing that'll happen, and then it slowly pulls you down and you get more and more full of dread, and then another creepy thing. And then by the end, you get this really interesting payoff that leaves you contemplating the movie and really thinking about it after the fact. So I think if you enjoy small, indie, sci-fi horror, this is one you should definitely give a look.
The cat is constantly suspicious. We capture her when we gain footing inside Raven's empire.
Peninsula is a 2020 South Korean post-apocalyptic action.
I've heard rumors of weird things going on inside this building. Looks like the rumors are true.
It takes place 4 years after the zombie outbreak of Train to Busan. And now the Korean peninsula is completely overran. So a former soldier who has managed to escape overseas is given a mission to go back and unexpectedly meet survivors. So it's really unfortunate because I think this movie is a lot better than it's given credit for. But everybody was so blown away by Train to Busan. It went so viral and it's so beloved. And most people, including myself, consider it one of the best zombie movies, especially of the last 20 years. And so when this came out, there was a lot of hype around it. A lot of people were really anticipating, and the same filmmakers and everybody involved that this is going to be more budget and even a better movie, or at the very least, as good. And this just isn't, but it also went in a very different direction with it. Instead of it really building up the heartstrings and having phenomenal cast and all of that like the first one did, where that was truly what made that movie so special, this one leans much more into an action thriller and got the zombies and crazy special effects, huge amounts of CGI, and just wild cartoon level. And so with expectations, of course, that is just not going to work if you're coming off the Train to Busan. However, I do think if you rewatch it now, or if you haven't seen it because you've heard the bad publicity around it, I think now is a good time to give it a watch. Because it isn't Train to Busan, but if you watch it and just enjoy it for what it is, it's a fun time. It's so full of action and bizarre, like I said, cartoon-level special effects. The cast also, I think, does a great job in it. But if you enjoyed the movie World War Z and just that over-the-top level of
spiders here!
This is right up that alley. So drops on Netflix on May 2nd. Definitely let's give it a game. Prey is a 2021 German
The French from that
psychological
postcard
thriller
translates
directed
to
by Thomas Sieben
My
and
reason
stars
for
David
living.
Cross, Hannah
Time
Hoffler,
is
and
short.
Maria Eric. A hiking
A new
trip
partner?
into the wild turns into a
Alicia?
desperate
You
bid
never
for
know.
survival for 5 friends on the run from a mysterious
This entire
shooter.
hunt is filled with surprises.
Excuse me?
Just focus on that thing.
She won't escape again.
Take them both out.
Absolute nail biter. It is so intense, heart pounding, just absolutely keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time. Because you're only a matter of minutes into this before the craziness begins. And this group of 5 friends that seem like a nice group of guys are just absolutely under assault from a crazy sniper. And they can't see who it is, and they don't know what's going on. They just know that they're under attack and being hunted. And so even though it is a pretty simple concept and setup, and there isn't a ton of story, so to speak, in this, it really works because the nature and the location and the way it's shot is just gorgeous, but also becomes part of what they're up against, because not only are they trying to survive, they also have to get into this and it takes some pretty cool twists and turns and keeps you guessing through a lot of the movie. And it is a German movie, but there is a pretty good dubbed version available on Netflix. They're pretty good about that. But you could also put on the subtitles and watch it in its original language as well. But if you're looking for a psychological thrill ride, this is a great pick. Hard Eyes is a 2025 rom-com slasher directed by Josh Rubin and stars Olivia Holt, Mason Goody, and Devin Sawa. For the past several years, the Hard Eyes killer has wreaked havoc on Valentine's Day by stalking and murdering romantic couples. And on this Valentine's Day, no couple is safe. This is a very fun one. It's one I've talked about.
Hey, excuse me.
So I'm not going to go too deep into it again here, but it's finally available now on Netflix, so you can watch it as long as you have a membership for free. It drops on May 8th, so if you're one of those out there that has yet to see this, I think you're really going to enjoy it. And I also want to bring to my Hard Eyes Killer Mask right over here. I want to thank Prop Dude for making that for me. He's over on Etsy, so definitely go check him out. But I just really love how this was able to so seamlessly mix together a rom-com and then put a brutal slasher element to it as well.
I saw you. Spider-Man sighted.
At least for me, it worked extremely well in this. It's funny, it's well written, the dialogue works, and it's also very gory and over the top. So I think without a doubt, it's definitely worth your time. You are amazing. Malevolent is a 2018 British horror movie directed by Olaf de Clare. It stars Florence Pugh, Benoit Hughes.
Little spider wants to play, huh?
The story's about a team of scam artists who get more than they bargained for when a job in a country estate is out of hand. You can control the situation.
MJ! She stole the wand! And magic is very real!
What happened?
Hey, Cat! Can we talk? Will you slow down?
Back off before I portal you into the Pacific Ocean.
How'd you get on our comms?
You're still using the old channel. Don't you have better things to do, kid? Felicia, you have to stop. This is reckless, even for you. Who's this? That you, Red? How are things with the old spider these days?
Scott Chambers are both amazing. It's just such a well-shot movie. Dialogue, storytelling, the pacing of it, I really enjoy it. It's a slow movie without ever feeling like you invest in.
Can you knock it off? I'm trying to help you.
Your or any other spider's help.
You know what you can do with that wand?
She's just gonna use it to steal more art. Rude. I can hear you,
My favorite thing about this movie is the way that it ends. Because it is absolutely a psychological
Whoa! The hell? Felicia, that could have hurt people!
You're still left going, what? And it takes a minute.
Watch out! The hunters are back!
Aw, they must really like me.
We can end this tonight. We can stop the guy trying to kill you.
Steal your own mystical artifact.
Cold. Didn't even bring my scarf.
Smile is a 2022 psychological horror.
That one can take us right to Craven.
In his feature film debut, it stars Sosie Bacon, Jesse T. Usher, and Caitlin State. The story's about a therapist who witnessed
This was never about Craven.
and goes to a about the experience, leading her to believe what she is experiencing is supernatural. Great, because when I first saw this right out of the theater,
why won't you help me stop this guy?
You're Spider-Man. You've saved the city before. I didn't expect the audience to love it the way they had, and
you only
to
care
go
about
out and
yourself.
support it in theaters the way that they did. It's really one of the more impressive success stories
Not that it's your
for
business.
an original horror movie we've had in a while.
My girlfriend's
and a
in
lot
Paris.
Of that you can put on Parker Finn because his writing
got her into
style,
trouble with
his
some bad
directing style, just the way this movie films overall is amazing. And he really proves what a talented filmmaker he is with Smile too, because as much as I love this movie, I personally enjoyed Smile.
Only I could figure out how to go more than 10 feet with this thing.
That in any way, I don't think this is still a brilliant movie. I just felt like his messaging about mental illness and all those things hit even harder in that second film for me. But in this movie, you also have to give credit to the entire team.
Take her alive!
Especially the cast.
She's mine! Behind you! She's everywhere! I cannot catch her!
I didn't know much about her.
You should go! Portal out of here!
The instruction manual for this artifact was not clear.
You seem to be getting better at it.
Not better enough.
We're gonna figure it out. Together.
Damn, lucky attitude, kid.
It's Spider-Man, not kid, thank you.
All right, Spider-Man. Let's see what you've got.
And if you're someone out there that gets to see it, or if you're just like,
Surprise!
They never saw you coming.
Watch and learn.
More of them on the roof.
Hey, use this portal.
I have a shot!
After firing up a lot of 1985 a young porter unleashes a hidden curse that tears reality I don't get why more people didn't talk about this.
There's a turret now.
This is not a game changer. This is not a horror movie.
Another portal for you.
I'll take all the help I can get here. Any magic tricks for bullets?
You got web. Hit the turret and take it out.
Visuals that it puts down, just the angles that it takes, the whole concept here and the way they go about it. It's a real fun.
Hey, Spider-Man. Think they're here for the sea lion exhibit?
Oh, I want to see that. Did you know sea lions can swim up to 25 miles per hour?
Focus, Hunter. Lots of them.
Raven must really want you.
I'm not available.
But I think if you're in the mood for a
Stop the
popcorn
spider from helping her.
or what they just kind of have on there in the background.
They're definitely trying to wear us down.
If they want me, they'll have to kill me.
Let's not have it come to that, okay?
I have a shot! Prepare yourself!
How are you a dog?
More of a cat person, and these aren't dogs.
They bite like dogs.
Worse.
Watch the portal!
Sci-fi fantasy horror.
Reposition!
The volume 4 drops on the and it's not all horror, but there's a lot of elements about this show. Each season or volume, whatever you call it, has a lot
Over here.
That was sick.
It goes into wild, bizarre direction. Very adult-oriented content. It's not a kid's cartoon by any means. But it's so cool because it has all these different animation styles. Feelings involved.
Get down!
one, some of them will connect to each other in different ways, but they're all various styles. Like I said, they're different genres and there's different styles of storytelling. There's a lot of art involved in this series. But there have been some different episodes in this that just have haunted my dreams. Like some of the more creepy stuff you'll see has been on this series. So if you haven't seen this, there's 3 other seasons available right now on Netflix, and the 4th, like I said, on May 15th. So
You're throwing everything at us!
Absolutely.
Might be on my last life here.
No! We're getting you to Paris. Your girlfriend needs you.
You really are Spider-Man.
That had to hurt.
Remember is a 2022 Japanese mystery horror movie. Directed by Akira Hosoumi, it stars Kana Hashimoto, Gordon Maida, and Michael Yamamoto. A high school student and her friends are trapped in a time loop by a ghost, and the only way to escape is to find the corpse of the previous victim.
Incoming!
Stay down.
It's very fast.
Get out of the way!
You're done.
I found it to be super fun. I really like the teenagers involved in it. It really seems like a lot of our American teen horror movies,
Oh, it's inside!
Night-night.
These ones just don't like them all. I also really like the different twists and turns of this thing. Stuff to do with the lore and the different stories and the uniqueness of it.
Shouldn't have crossed me. What do we have here?
I think if you're just looking for something to hear, this is a great thing.
Didn't even see me coming.
Fear Street Crime is a 2025 slasher horror movie directed by Matt Palmer and based on the novel from the Fear Street book series. It stars Indiana Fowler, Susanna Sun, and Pina Estrada. When the eight girls competing for prom at Shadyside High School start to disappear, a gutsy outsider discovers she's in for one hell of a prom night.
Here. Focus. Think Eiffel Tower.
So a few years ago, when we had the Fear Street trilogy drop on Netflix, I was pleasantly surprised. Now, I enjoyed some of them more than others, but in general, I thought they were all really enjoyable. I thought they were fun. They were very much over the top. They were definitely a little bit teen-oriented, but there was a lot of gore, and it really leaned into a lot of the different concepts and things that it was working with. It really the different time periods and how, especially the one in '94, was a big flashback for me. But this one is done by a different director. So I don't know if
You have
it's
a good
gonna
one,
be on the
Diamond
same
Fox.
quality level as those. I don't know if it's totally going to be the same. We have a trailer now. It doesn't show a ton, but it does look like it's going to be fun. Of course, it's going to be teen-oriented again, but it also looks like it's going to be violent and gory and over the top as well. But Netflix at least believes in this as they're dropping it at the end of the month, so that's when they generally put their new original release, so there's not any other competition on the platform. So that's saying at the very least they think it's going to do well.
For now.
So it drops on the May 23rd,
You finished your
and
story?
fingers crossed.
Just send it to Jonah.
But that's
Wish me luck.
today. But do
You got
yourself a
this.
favor, pick one of the movies off of this list.
solo 60. Lo que significa que acabas de conseguir la aprobación de tu suegra por tan solo 60.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that. I'm trying to get my own car insurance. USAA. Grandpa was in the military. You shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy. USAA. Check if you're eligible today.
Welcome to Recipes and More. I'm Hazel, and today I'm going to teach you how to make garlic powder and onion powder. Some really easy recipes, so let's get started.
Dude, head to Coney Island.
Why, what's up?
You know how Mysterio just got out of prison? Well, he's opening a new attraction there.
He could be the hunter's next target. Good call.
And guess who else is at Coney tonight? Hint, you've crushed on her for like over a year.
Come on, bro.
Don't bro me, bro. You and Haley are made for each other. You don't ask her out, you're violating laws of nature.
We'll see. After we check on Mysterio.
And there are many ways to make it into powder, but I like this one because it's natural because I don't use chemicals, nor am I going to use any of those gadgets to dehydrate vegetables or anything. This is something very easy that you can do at home and very simple. One very important thing is
Gotta change it to miles first. Then I'll scope out the park. Incognito.
You don't need to
see
wash
any bad guys.
this onion or anything, because the way we're going
Should we
to
take a
do
closer
it
look?
will kill any germ or any bacteria it might have.
Hello,
Separate this very
I'm
well.
Quentin Beck,
Check very
Master
carefully.
Illusionist.
There,
And
I have
this
the video
is
on
Betsy,
how to preserve
my
garlic,
business
how to
partner,
keep it
and
fresh,
Cole, my technical
how to
advisor.
preserve cilantro,
And
how to
this
preserve parsley, how to keep mint fresh, and how to make it into powder.
is the next generation
If there's
of
any video
entertainment.
you need and haven't seen, let me know. Now look, we're
No
going
way,
to
dude.
put it in this glass container. I recommend you use a glass one.
Excellent.
Because the metal one tends to heat up too much.
A brave young man, ready to experience the future firsthand.
Let me put this here, and we will...
Is there anyone else out there with courage in their hearts? Come one, come all, and experience the future!
It is very important that the head of garlic is not if the heads of garlic you have at home are small, use two. And the way to do it is very easy. To peel garlic easily,
There's a
normally
kiosk up
put the garlic
ahead.
cloves in water,
Just keep
and then
moving.
they peel easily.
If you enjoyed your experience, please tell your friends, and feel free to visit one of the many Mysteriums now open around the city. Our free trial ends soon.
Thank you, Betsy. I'm sure you will. Now to customize your
Many people put
experience.
them in containers with a lid. Shake them back and forth.
As you
And
look
then
at these
finally
images,
peel them.
I want you to think about
I've
your
tried it that
future,
way, and it hasn't worked
your
for me.
hopes, and your dreams.
I do it this way because when I press the
Ah,
down,
yes.
click,
I'm
it
getting
sounds like
good
something
data.
breaks, and then it's easy.
And we're done.
No way!
Enjoy the show. Don't worry, I'll be watching and listening. If at any time you begin to feel uncomfortable, just let us know.
You know they sell
Enjoy
garlic
your
powder
dream come
and onion
true.
powder in small jars. I don't know how much it costs in your country, but here. And one of those costs almost $4. So it works out very well for me to make it at home for many
The
reasons.
jars of garlic and onion
One,
powder.
it does not
Yeah.
have chemicals to
nice.
Same cost where she's from about $4.
Two,
Huh.
I'm not paying for
That's
plastic.
about right, huh?
And three,
Yeah.
I'm not very natural, made in my home, and I know everything is very clean.
All right, I'm in it.
So, well, we're going to cut it as small as you can, just like the onion, because we want them to be done very quickly. Now, if you have one of those appliances for
What are you gonna do
dehydrating
with DJ
vegetables,
Like,
Yeah.
Guitar Hero.
it will be very useful to you.
Pretty much.
But I'm really going to do it this way.
Here it comes,
because
y'all.
Most people don't have those special gadgets.
Let's go! All right, let's break this down.
And look, now we're going to put it in this glass container so it dries well. We're going to separate the garlic cloves and chopped very well. And this way, it will be easier to make garlic powder. We are going to put it in the oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 1.5 We will place the onion at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 2.5 hours. Ahora mismo en AT&T intercambia tu iPhone. Cualquier año, cualquier condición. Y ahora hasta $1,000 para tu iPhone nuevo.
Right.
Let's bring it home! Boom! Yeah, baby! Let's break this thing down one more time! Turn me up some!
And after 2.5 hours, this is how your onion should look. To make garlic powder, we are going to use a blender. Look how simple it is. We place the garlic cloves, which are already nicely roasted, and we are going to use the button that is for crushing ice. That's the perfect.
And that'd be cool doing that way that we can actually make regular
Genki's gotta try this!
Like pepper in there and actually make it a garlic pepper that don't have salt.
Yeah. Well, you can do it in 2 parts. Now then, let me show you. I'm going to place this in a little cup. In the same little cup where I had it initially. This way, I can see how the garlic powder is. As you can see, it has the perfect...
Get ready, y'all!
Now what we are going to do is this. Also, if you don't have an oven, please let me know, and I'll gladly show you how you can do it even without an oven. Now, it's very important that when you use your blender, you make sure it doesn't go over 20 seconds. You run it for 20 seconds.
Whoa! How did I do that? Where did Lee go? Was that even real? Right now, analyze later. Get it out, Jake! You hear me?
Yes, we're having a bit of a malfunction.
Obviously!
I'm sorry, I cannot see you. Can you describe what is happening?
I was rocking the club, then a bunch of bad guys showed up. Now they're trying to rock me!
Oh, dear. I hope you're not hurt?
I can hold my own, but can't you just pull the plug or something?
It's not that easy. But we are trying.
You might get a shock right now. No, it's going to look very nice like the one. Very well. And look,
all in my head? Wicked.
And with what's left over, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Beck told me to think about my future when he was creating my illusion. Is this what I was thinking about?
We're almost there. Are you still, holding your own?
Barely!
Sit tight. Just a few more moments.
like a nightmare. These new powers. There's the mixer.
Get to it. Fast. I think if you finish the song, you might hit a break point in the program. There! You should see an exit. Make your way to the...
So look, what do you think?
Okay, time to go.
Are you okay? Yeah. I am very sorry. We will do our best to find out what happened. But until then...
Miles! So, what's up with that?
Oh. The future of entertainment still has some bugs to work out.
Hi, Pete. Cool shirt. Cool shoes. Really cool shoes. Cool everything, really.
Hey, Miles. Thank you.
Guys, this is my best friend Harry. I just got back from overseas, and he's starting up a new research foundation.
You mean we're starting up a new research foundation? Hey, good to meet you.
New job, huh? You still gonna have time for tutoring?
We'll figure it out.
Shall we?
Actually, that thing back there really messed my head up. Can we dip?
Okay.
Nice meeting you, Harry.
Yeah, you too.
You good?
Yeah. Actually, I'll catch up with you later.
Hey, we should really check in on Miles. Make sure he's okay.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Well, they seem nice. Too bad they're gonna miss out on the best night of our lives, huh? All right, here's the plan. Tonight is the greatest hits album of our childhood, and the top 3 singles, each of our favorite attractions.
My fault.
Welcome!
All right, let's do this.
Step right up.
You have no idea who you're up against.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Now, Pete, you got this.
All right, players.
Fingers on the trigger, eyes on the target.
And they're off. The Great Coney Island Open returns after 3 years, and our returning competitors seem to be in the highest of spirits.
Harry, what are you doing?
Distracting you. Duh. Not that it's working.
Oh, that's dirty.
Go, Pete!
You're taking his side?
I don't root for cheaters.
Ooh, burn! And our returning champion keeps his crown!
Hold up! You guys want your prize?
Oh, we're good, thanks.
I'd look good in a crown.
Next on our top 3, MJ Watson featuring the Speed Demon.
Hold on, let's do this one.
How did I let you talk me into this?
Ah, stop and smell the popcorn.
How can you think about food right now?
You know me, I have many talents.
Sure. With the spinning vertigo ride out of the way.
Forgot how much I loved that one.
Next on our top 3, MJ Watson featuring the Speed Demon.
Yes! Let's hit the other rides and games on the way. If we do enough of them, we can win something from the prize booth.
I knew I read that somewhere. Swish, swish, bish.
Never knew you were so into basketball, Harry.
With all this energy I've had lately, I'm into everything. Ouch. Wow, that's embarrassing.
Don't let him get to you, Pete. Take the shot!
Oh, there he is.
Yes! Show him how it's done, Pete!
Not bad, not bad.
Another stamp for our ticket.
Coming through.
Isn't it crazy that in another universe I wouldn't be here with you guys? I'd just be gone. Dead, I guess, or still in treatment.
Luckily, we're in the best timeline.
No kidding. This is a great night. I'm really happy we're all here. But I'm here.
You're not supposed to be able to do that.
And another one's gone.
Ready to put our love to the test?
Okay, you two go get declared soulmates. I'm gonna fly solo. See if I give off Casanova vibes.
Good luck. Soulmates, huh? No pressure.
What does this thing know about us?
Maybe that you should move in with me?
Or maybe that everything's too up in the air to think about it yet?
Yeah, maybe. Whoa, that can't be right.
What is this thing reading anyway? Our body temperature?
Or our skin's pH?
Highly doubt it's that sophisticated.
Over here, let's do this one next.
Just 3 left.
Go-karts, anyone?
Wait, you're driving? Hard pass.
Come on, you two lovebirds. We got more park to...
One of the first steps that we can do that's often overlooked is begin by removing any noisy, bright, or reflective objects that we may be wearing or concealing them underneath our clothing. So we can take that watch, turn it around, take our wrist...
Explore.
Our sunglasses.
Don't worry, I got you.
Any reflective objects. We can avoid detection as we move by not giving away our position.
Tombstone?
Now is the time that we're going to actually
What is he doing here?
Looks like he's a mechanic and saving the day.
Thanks for pulling me out, man. It could have been really bad.
Maybe we should try the roller coaster. Tombstone? Stereo? Spark really is a magnet for reformed supervillains.
Yeah. Come on. We still have a little more memory lane to walk down.
Sorry, in a hurry.
I didn't realize how excited I'd be to ride the Speed Demon again.
Oh, can't go through this way. Lean up, aisle. This aisle.
Come on, let's try and sit up front.
After you.
Such a gentleman.
You doing okay?
I'm really nervous.
Don't worry about it.
What are the chances the person Harry gave his prize to would be the single writer
Where?
close to him?
You see how you look?
One heck of a meet cute. Should we tell her?
Tell her what?
What are you two whispering about up there?
Just reminding MJ to keep her hands inside the vehicle at all times.
That's cool.
Right?
I needed that. All right, fearless leader. What's next?
Our last showcase of the night.
The muscle up.
Oh, you know it, baby. Never did hit that bell. The dream always kept me coming back.
I think this will be the year.
What's your secret admirer one?
Who, Jonah? Nothing. Not a word on my article yet.
Hey, Pete. This is the best night of my life.
Hey, Harry. Me too.
I want to have my birthday here this year. I didn't think I'd get any more of those.
There'll be plenty, buddy.
That was great.
What a ride.
Two more. I mean, you made it official.
Sorry. All right. Come out wherever you want. Dude, that's kind of dark. What? They're pigs. Can't exactly threaten to blow their houses down.
Have you ever considered, like, I don't know, not dropping sass?
I have not, thank you very much.
Yes! Take that, you stupid Hydra!
Yo, MJ. Good?
Great! Thanks!
Yeah, MJ. Show those Hydras who has opposable thumbs.
I really needed that.
So, whose face were you picturing? On the moles? Classic transference.
It was totally Jonah's, was it?
Only one more and that prize is ours.
This time of year every spring. So we can use our multi-tool, the saw, by cutting into that vine. We can locate a vine that may have already had an injury to it and may be seeping water.
Perfecting your swing.
Muscle up. Muscle up. Muscle up. Muscle up.
Welcome. Who's up first? All right.
Pete, come on.
on.
The line where it may be cut and letting the water drip into that cravat, soaking it up, and then we can simply take the cravat off, wring it out in our mouths, and get a drink that way. Very easy technique to use.
Sure.
After we found water,
Come on,
hydrated, our next survival priority is to locate shelter. We want to find something before dark that we can come back to and stay in, get a little bit of rest. Something that Mother Nature has already provided. We're not
Take it easy, Harry. Don't hurt yourself.
The only thing that's gonna hurt is your Parker pride.
Boys.
Get a little bit of rest, just been reorganized, and treat any getting ready for our next movement. With our site or our shelter point, we want places with multiple escape routes, but something that is going to be out of line of sight. This turnover tree stuff is a great survival shelter. However, it is going to be a focal point, so we want to keep security up and escape if we see pursuers coming.
I guess this really.
Fire becomes our next priority.
Something else.
Fire is very low on the totem
Yeah,
pole
I have
in an invasion scenario
no idea
because
how I did
fire gives off light,
Okay, how about we
gives
do
off
something more
smoke.
chill?
People can smell it from a long ways off, to include dogs. Fire is only necessary if it's life, limb, or eyesight, meaning that if we're going to freeze to death, we need a fire. If we need a fire to boil water because we're going to die without that water, then we start a fire. If we need a fire to cook food, it better be good food and cook quickly, discreetly, so we can eat and then continue movement. With fire, we have a bunch of different ways to start fire. The tape flame extender with the lighter is just one.
Looks like the Ferris wheel line has died down some.
Tape wrapped around our lighters and do a flame extender and fire starter. We should also have chapstick or lip balm in our pockets because most chapstick is going to be petroleum jelly or paraffin wax, giving us another way to extend the flame. A little trick that I like to do is take a cotton ball, shove it underneath
Perfect weather, smelling hot dogs, people laughing.
sealing it away and tucking it away. Also,
Kind of even see the stars up there.
take it
Pretty
out.
sure that's a plane.
It is nice. Now that you mention it, we don't get out enough.
Well, hey, now that I'm back, it will be like old times. Just the three of us painting the town.
As with the chapstick, apply the same
Red.
concept.
Red.
Face paint camo compound.
Sorry, my head's all over
Face
the
paint is
place.
going to be made from paraffin wax and petroleum jelly. Having a little bit of cotton from our field dressing, we can
I know
use
I'm right
the
about
same
those
techniques
stars.
to get the same result. Take that cotton out, rub it around in our face paint, let the face paint get absorbed into that cotton, and now we have a long-lasting flame source. It just needs ignition with our ferro rod. It'll burn for a long time.
Wow.
Same thing.
Well, Miles gets to see these. He's got some talent.
Expert color theory at work here. Feels familiar, yet modern.
Well, somebody remembered a thing or two from AP art. Whoops.
Here's a little trick to set up your earth board to minimize the amount of cutting you're going to have to do with a very small folding knife. Safeguarding that knife so you can use it for other tasks later on. We're going to keep that knife at a 90-degree angle.
How's it feel?
Weirdly high. Or do you mean being this handsome, this charming?
Being Peter.
Being Peter is nice. I think we could both use more nights like this.
Yeah. We always say we will, but let's pinky promise this time. Just not right now. Too high.
All right. Postponed pinky promise.
Huh, needed that.
So relaxing up there. That's all of them. Let's go collect our bounty. Big wheel, right? You gonna check that out?
Excuse me. Cotton candy, anyone?
Can't. Strict diet. Doc's orders.
Too sweet for me. Ugh, it smells incredible.
Hey, Harry. Want to get that chili dog you were craving yesterday?
Oh, man, not after that coaster ride. My stomach's rumbling as much as that rickety crap.
Right behind you.
Is that a dunk tank? That's new.
Thanks, but it's gonna be a hard pass for me on the beach.
Really? You used to be really into swimming. Didn't you win state?
It's like you said, MJ. People can change.
Thanks, Pete.
Whoops.
It's so nice to just wander around, people watch. I honestly don't remember the last time we let ourselves relax for a night.
Seems like it's been forever. And stuff just always gets in the way.
Looking good, Pete.
You know I'm never taking this off, right?
You're gonna wear that to the office.
Co-founder approved.
Oh, okay, kind of random, but hear me out. Halloween this year.
Group costume.
Group costume.
Oh, yes! Oh, okay. I might be getting ahead of myself, but I'm seeing a lot of Spider-Man stuff around recently. Is there something there? Hey, I'm gonna let you two go ahead and be cute together. I'm gonna go see if I can win a couple more unicorns.
You look really happy.
It's funny. Harry's getting a second chance, but